What's up, guys? 8 o'clock in the morning. First sip of coffee going down on camera, which is something that just requires discipline. All that requires for me to get to work just that little bit earlier and enjoy at work my first sip of coffee, which actually makes coming to work that much more enticing, just requires a little bit of discipline. And ooh, is it worth it? So guys, just checking my emails. And we've got 3 from over the weekend, which is an absolute blessing. Normally it's at least 6, if not 9, if not 12. So this weekend, I mean, it's the new year. Come on, guys, stop sending motherfucking emails. Well, it's the calls that stop me, actually. I get right into the thick of some work, and then the phone rings, and I'm expected to answer every single phone call. But today, we're here. It is day 7 of counting calories every single day for 30 days. I hope you had a good weekend, wherever you're tuning in from in the world. I did. I stuck to my diet, and so for me, when I've got a goal, when I've got a challenge that I'm trying to achieve, if I can achieve that in the background, anything that I'm doing at the time, my mood is just elevated because I'm proud of myself. I've stuck to something. So my weekend, I could have been doing anything on the weekend and it would have been good because I'm sticking to my goals, and I didn't have any alcohol, which is a real plus. So either way, I just wanted to check in initially. I'm going to run through, once I've sorted all my workout, I'll run through yesterday's calories, and then I'll run through, Saturday night, I did create a video. I created a workout video, which is something new. So let me know what you thought about that. There's only going to be select times that I'm going to be able to do that because there was no one in the gym, and I was like, you know what? I've brought the camera, why not? But I wouldn't want to do that every workout. I would not want the pressure or the hassle of having to set your camera up every workout because I'm in a decent groove with my weight sessions at the moment. And not only does it look terrible to be setting up a tripod, it feels terrible. It's a real hassle. And that was only my last set of each exercise. So don't expect that every single time. But if I am in the gym at like midnight or something, I will make sure to take the camera and create a video. So that was a decent workout. Yesterday I didn't get any training in, not a run, not a walk, not a workout. But look, it doesn't matter. I'm not gonna kick myself for it. I did last night. This morning I've woken up. I had a really, really good sleep. Like I said, stuck to my calories yesterday. So, today is being day 7, being a Monday, is an opportunity for me to crack back into it and get a workout and a run in, stick to my calories, and they will be, all boxes will be ticked by the end of the day. And any regret that I have, or any regret that I had about what I didn't achieve yesterday will be banished from my mind, because I don't like looking back, and I don't really like looking into the future too far. It fucks with my head. So if I can be happy with where I'm at on a particular day, that will, negate any regret that I've had over the past few days. And look, if that makes sense, well and good. If it doesn't, I don't blame you, because I haven't had my coffee yet and I feel like I'm rambling. But this channel is called It's Okay to Talk. I'm thinking about rebranding it, just to, if a subscriber comes along, or a prospective subscriber comes along to the channel, I want them to know exactly what it's about. And for me, I believe it's about mental health, it's about addiction, it's about challenging yourself. And so I'm going to try and come up with some sort of a channel name around those things. I haven't even thought about it yet, but I think that's going to happen. We're sitting at 498 subscribers today, and I would love nothing more than to get up to 1,000. I don't want it to be another 365 days until we get to 1,000. Put it that way. It might happen like that, you never know. You know, it's you can never predict these things. But either way, I'll talk to you later on in the day, and I'll run through exactly what I ate yesterday and what I've brought to work today. I've got some absolutely delicious meals, let me tell you. And you know, I'm feeling good. I had a really good sleep, but I am feeling like thin. I weighed in this morning just over 88 kilos. Coffee will fulfill me until my workout at lunchtime. I'm going to go for a run, then I'm going to come back. I'm going to take my lunch early at 11:30, go for my run, come back at 12:30, eat my first meal by 1 o'clock, and we'll go from there. Right guys, how we doing? I've just had news that my boss is going to be back in the office as of tomorrow. I don't know for how long, but that will change things. It's gonna make me have to think. Oh God, I'm fucking struggling this morning, man. This drop in calories, this drastic drop in calories and carbohydrates, let's be honest, is starting to affect me. My energy levels in the morning, even after a really, really good sleep, are low, and that sucks. And that's not something I really want to have to deal with for too much longer. So whether I, you know, do this for another week or another 2 weeks and then slowly start, like, use the last week of this 30 days to start transitioning back into a caloric surplus, I don't know. But I'm gonna get my second coffee. I'm gonna have a couple of sips, and then we'll sit down to discuss what I ate yesterday and what I plan on eating today, because I can't wait for it. Right, so it's day 7 of this 30-day challenge to count my calories. And I'm so glad I have, you know, because we can look back and we can see exactly what has been going on. So, okay, so in total, you guys saw me, I think the last time I talked to you was after my gym session on Saturday night. I was sitting at about 1,000 calories for the day. I went home and I had an additional 624 calories. So I finished the day on 1,624 calories for Saturday. Now yesterday I finished the day on 1,473 calories, which it's so far under what I need. But I don't know what it is about my mindset. I've literally never dieted this hard in my entire life, except for the final week prior to my last bodybuilding show. That was the only point throughout that whole entire prep that I was motivated enough and determined enough to actually stop eating when I needed to. And I needed to be down at, like, definitely under 2,000 calories a day during that final week. Carbs right down. It was fucking tough. And I'm getting those same feelings, you know what I mean? I'm not competing on a bodybuilding show, but I'm bloody motivated to get lean, to drop this last bit of body fat, this last bit of stubborn body fat. So 1,473 calories yesterday, made up of 104 grams of protein, 127 grams of carbs, and 57 grams of fat. And what I had was a tuna, avocado, and cherry tomato salad for lunch. I had my cordial, I had my coffee throughout the day, and with that salad, I had some tortilla chips, 23 grams worth, I think, and that brought that meal to around about 500 calories. It was 450 odd. It was really nice. Tuna, avocado, tomato, you can't go wrong with that. Nice, you know, salt and pepper, and then with some chips to dip it in. It was fucking good, really good. But, you know, not that filling. We had some dinner. She made another dish of the cheesy beef rigatoni, which is a variation of your spaghetti bolognese. Now, I looked at it and I saw all the cream and the cheese, and I was like, I don't really want to be eating this, but I did because it's polite. And the last thing, it's about portion control, guys. At the end of the day, you can include anything in your diet. It's about portion control. So I had a cup worth, and I also had a low sugar, low carb, honeycomb whip chocolate bar, which was 134 calories. And I also had a vanilla Greek yogurt, which I've brought one to work. I'll show you what they are. They're by Chobani. They're decent macros, 81 calories for that. I had half an apple, which was 52 calories. And I thought that was going to be where I finished, but I was just absolutely fucking starving. And so I finished the day. I did some cooking. I created four pre-made meals. I've brought one to work today, so I'll show you exactly what's in it. But basically, it was a mixture of bacon, chickpeas, kidney beans, onion, and that's pretty much it. Now, on previous attempts at doing that, I would have included butter and, just a lot of butter, because I thought, that I needed that. Yesterday, we went and bought a brand new non-stick frying pan, and so I wanted to christen it. And I didn't use any butter at all, and it still came out good. I mean, there's a little bit of fat in the bacon, so that sort of came out and helped with the caramelization of the onion and the chickpeas. But yeah, that mix I've put into 4 containers. I've also got some beans in there, and I've also got some hummus in there. So effectively, my pre-bed meal was bacon, kidney beans, chickpeas, onions, frozen beans, which I heated up, and some hummus. And so I finished the whole entire day. I had basically had 3 main meals, as well as my snacks of a chocolate bar, a low carb chocolate bar, and a vanilla yogurt and half an apple. And it came to 1,437 calories. I didn't do any training yesterday. No training at all. Regretted it, but like I mentioned earlier on today, I'm going to make up for it. I'm going to go to the gym, get a good run in, and then I'm going to do some weights after work. Feeling fatigued, guys, I'm not going to lie. I'm leaning on caffeine at the moment, which is something I don't particularly like doing. It's getting frustrating, if nothing else, waking up in the morning, checking my body battery, knowing that I've gotten through a night without alcohol. My body is at rest, and I'm still waking up. I've probably got about a couple of hours in the morning where I'm really switched on, and then I just start to fade. You know what I mean? And that's because I'm just not eating enough. So either way, before I go, I'll show you what I brought today. I brought more than enough food to fulfill me. We've got 2 nectarines, a Chobani Fit yogurt, which is, the macros, 82 calories for this entire thing, 13.5 grams of protein, no fat, and 6 grams of carbs. I've got a low carb chocolate coconut bar, which is going to be absolutely fucking delicious. No macros on it. The macros are on the box. I'll enter all that in. This is one of my meals that I made last night. Chickpeas, kidney beans, and all the rest. You got beans on that side, green beans, and the mix there with some hummus in the corner, frozen. And then I've also bought a similar meal to the one that I had last week, which is one of these duck breasts, some sweet potato mash, and some beans. So I would assume by the end of the day, I'll choose one of these to eat, and I will have consumed my 2 nectarines, my yogurt, and this, I'm going to say, if I can get through today, having gone for a run with either one of these and this to take home with me to enjoy when I get home, that'll be a win. I reckon altogether, the calories here are probably around that 1300 mark. Maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less. I'd say probably all of this together is probably around 1500 calories. So if I can finish the day having consumed not a huge amount more than this, that's a win. Either way, guys, I'll talk to you after my run. Right, guys, how we doing? Just trying to cool down. Just got back from the gym. It's 1:39. I've had one nectarine, sorry. So that's less than 100 calories today. It is time to eat. I'm going to do that. I'm in the process of trying to cool down right now. I did 8Ks on the treadmill. We finished the final kilometer at a speed of 15 kilometers an hour, which is 4 minutes per K. And that's absolutely fucking flying for me. There's no way I could ever push through 8 kilometers at that pace. But the way that I run, the way that I structure my runs, I always leave just a little bit of energy in the tank, in reserve, to push for that final K. And today was no different. So I'm feeling really accomplished with that run. I burnt over 600 calories. I'm not going to do any weights tonight because I've got to get home to look after the girls. Miffy is going to a fitness class, which is absolutely fine. I feel more than accomplished with that run in the bank. Now I'm going to eat, refuel, finish off some work this afternoon, and that'll be 4:30, and then next minute it'll be dark, 7:30, and then I'll be in bed by 10, and then we'll do it all again tomorrow. Now these videos are going to have to be structured slightly different moving forward because my boss is actually back in the office as of tomorrow. So that's not an issue. I've just got to think. And for anyone wondering about my haircut, yeah, don't. I didn't want to pay $40, so I got the shaver out. I just did the sides, and I don't know. It's not looking good, but at this point, I really don't give a shit. It's been a very productive day so far, a very busy day. My days are just flying by. Like, with the amount of work that I'm getting through, especially during the first part of the day, like, my days are flying by, and I'm not wishing them away. I'm achieving things, you know. My days are worthwhile. I'm getting to the end of it feeling accomplished, and that's such a good feeling. So I'm gonna go and stand in front of the aircon for another 5 minutes. My heart rate still isn't below 100, and it didn't get up above 160. So as far as my fitness is concerned, as far as that's going, as far as that's progressing, couldn't be happier. So I will speak to you guys before I go home, and then that'll be it for another day of counting calories. And for those wondering, I mean, I never really know if anyone is or not, but for those who are, this is what I've decided to have: my chickpea mix with some hummus and green beans, and that's what it looks like. Tastes good too. Especially when you're as hungry as I am right now. Almost forgot. I put eggs through it as well. So it was kind of like a fried rice type mixture in the end, because I put 5 whole eggs through the mixture. Now it's time to eat. Right guys, what is going on? Welcome back to the video. I'm about to head off. I'm going home. But I just wanted to run through where my macros were at for today. 36 grams of protein, 106 grams of carbs, and 37 grams of fat. So my carbs are a lot higher than my protein. Tonight, I'm going to aim to get that protein up to about 120 grams. Carbs, anything under 160. And fat will be what it is. So I'm sitting at 883 calories today. I've burnt at this stage 701, and add that to my 1700 resting calories, I'm sitting at 2,400 calories for the day so far. That'll be around about 3,000, if not a little bit more by the time I go to bed. So if I can cap my calories at anything under 2,000 for the day, that means I'm in a deficit of 1,000. And if I can have a consistent deficit of 1,000 calories per day, I'm winning. That's more than enough. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.